All right, you guys have now been in here for 61 days. Thoughts just over on this first recruiting class?
Well, just couldn't be more thrilled and excited about the group of guys that we brought in. We really addressed some needs that we had, and number one, just wanting to get more speed on the field, and we thought we accomplished that with this class, and always wanting, versatile, athletic, instinctful guys. And we felt like we accomplished that. It's been a whirlwind since December the 6th, getting off that plane on the first day, but we played catch-up really fast and did a good job of developing relationships with the athletes, their parents, the high school coaches, and felt like it's a great job so far.
For you personally, has there been any changes? I know you're now on the field. You were kind of off the field. What kind of changes has that been?
Well, it's been an easy transition. I'd been involved in the game, for the last 3 years there at SMU, 2 years working on offense and 1 on defense, in addition to handling the recruiting department. So it's been very smooth, and I'm excited to get back on the field this spring when we start spring ball with our defensive staff and the rest of our coaches.
A lot of emphasis on this defensive side of the ball. What were you guys looking for?
Well, speed, number one. We really wanted to get speed on the field. Coach Moore says it all the time. You either have speed or you're chasing it. So that was our number one emphasis, is to find guys that can just run wide open. And we felt like we did that. And then also guys that are versatile. We feel like we want to have guys in position that we can move them around and do different things with them to help offset some of the matchup issues that you see with offenses today.
Defensive back-wise, you guys got a couple good ones today. I know you guys are excited about, but Mason and Fouché. Yeah. Why was it so important to get those two?
Well, both of those guys, whenever you're looking at defensive backs, there's a few things that you look at. And number one is, can they run? You want to have guys that have speed. Number two is, do they have instincts? And I think we accomplished that with both of these guys. They just have a knack for making plays, and then they can run wide open. These guys are versatile. They can run, and whenever you're looking at a defensive back to play in this league, they have to be able to do those two things. And Miles and Joe both fit that bill.
The current guys that are on the roster that are returning, how have you seen them embrace this off-season workout?
Well, we've been in and been able to see them work out for the last 2 mornings on Monday and Tuesday of this week, and really a lot of positive things with them as we see them work and we see them move. The defensive backs in particular have been very pleased with the way they've been able to move and transition and change direction and body control. Their strength has been good in here. We got to work on some conditioning with those guys, and then I'm anxious to get back once we get back with them and get them into the classroom and start installing our defense and talking to them about that, and then just seeing how they embrace things from an intellectual standpoint.
Getting guys that are coming back that have a lot of experience, guys like Cameron Curl and Ryan Pulley, what does that do for this defense?
Well, it just provides that experience, and there's something to be said for guys that have experience playing the game. They just have more of a comfort level to them when they're out on the field. And those guys have been great leaders out here in off-season and winter conditioning. You've seen Ryan and you've seen Cameron, and those guys kind of step to the forefront within the groups, and they've done a great job leading out there within the defensive back groups. Also, Santos Ramirez has done a great job from a leadership standpoint there, but there's always a comfort level when you've had guys that have experience on the field playing in this league.